For many, April 15th is a day looked upon with dread, contempt, or at best, indifference. 60 years ago, on April 15th, 1955, Congress established this day as Tax Day, forever casting a shadow over this little square on the calendar. But for a lucky few, this day has a much more positive association. For it was also on April 15th, 1955, that the world was first blessed with the presence of a truly special human being, one who would go on to have immeasurable impact on the lives of those who were fortunate enough to know her. I am, of course, referring to LPGA golfer Barbara Barrow, winner of the 1980 Birmingham Classic. Barrow was a standout during her time at San Diego State University, winning the AIAW championship in 1975. She went on to a successful career on the tour and later as a collegiate coach. Tragically, however, Barrow could never escape the shadow of another extraordinary woman born on the very same day. And it is that woman that we celebrate here. A woman who some call sister, some call aunt, some call grandma, many call friend, and who I am truly blessed to call Mama. This is for you.
Come in. Hey, ladies.
Oh, hey, Joe.
How you doing?
We're doing good. How are you doing?
Good. Before you leave, I was wondering if we could sit down and do that video that Eric asked us to do.
For who?
Video?
Oh, it was just, he asked us to do a video for Aunt Therese for her 60th birthday.
Who's that?
Which one is that?
She's tall. My older sister. She's tall. She's married to Orrin. He's really tall too.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, they have that cabin and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So
okay.
we wanted just to, kind of think, back about if she's done anything nice for you ever, or something funny maybe that she's ever done. Can you think of anything?
We could probably come up with something.
Okay,
Yeah, we could try.
Well, let's go try and do that. Okay. I made out a little list. Okay. So, starting when I was younger, I remember when we were little, she used to pack our lunches. I remember it was kind of in like an assembly line, but in our lunches, we used to have chips. I think she got a certain amount of chips she had to hand out for the entire week, but she would put 3 chips, like 3 Lay's potato chips, in each of our bags. And that made me mad, so I'd yell at her as soon as I got home from school. One day, and then I had the nerve to give me cold toast on the second shift, and I was so mad at her for giving it to me cold that I ran away. Well, it was down to the Jacobsons, but Therese had come and as Marie and I were getting older and we got married and stuff like that, Therese had her kids and she was very thrifty. And she would call me and Marie just with all these little thrifty ideas. Well, as we got older, of course, and I had kids, I remember... Okay, number 463. At one point, when I was a single mother, we moved in with Therese and Orrin, and I remember them letting us have pretty much a menagerie of animals. One time we had a couple birds that somehow somebody tripped going down those windy stairs and the birds got loose from the cage. And I remember once Therese lent me, I think it was about $1,500, and it only took me 5 years, but I did finally pay her back. But let's see, she pretty much, I think, would do anything for anybody at this point. But I would just like to say thank you, Therese, for all you've done and just for always being there. Natalie? Michael? You guys? You ready? What? Did I take too long?
What day is it?
What time is it?
It's about 3:30.
One of my favorite memories with you is when we did boot camp, and I'm not even sure if that's what we call it, but we went to the grocery store and bought a bunch of fruit and veggies, and we made our meals for the week or a few days that we did it. and they were all really healthy, and I thought they were delicious, and you tolerated them. And we did different workouts on the beach, in the woods, in your pool, which I realized I'm not a good swimmer. I'm a good floater, and that's about it. But my favorite part was our last workout. We did a cardio dance workout, and it was on the TV. We were following some video, and by that point, our arms and legs were jelly, and I'm already a terrible dancer to begin with. It's just not in my blood. And so I think we pretty much threw ourselves from side to side in the direction we were supposed to be going, but couldn't even manage any of the moves. And it was so ridiculous. We just like fell onto the floor and I think laughed for quite a while about it. And it was just really fun and really dorky and just a really good memory that I have with you.
You are a fabulous sister, and my greatest memory of you when we were kids is when I would cry, which happened a couple times, and everybody was being mean to me, and you always came to my rescue and comforted me and let me look in your desk drawers full of cool stuff.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese! This is me and Eeyore wishing you a happy 60th. Eeyore's super excited too. And my favorite memories of Aunt Therese, I have a lot of them. Usually they revolve around animals, and I fully credit her with making me feel like it was totally fine and somewhat normal that I was absolutely obsessed with animals.
Probably one of my favorite memories is when I was doing the Heavier Than Air theater, because it seemed like you were always around and you worked there at the time.
When I was in elementary school, you made my favorite ever Halloween costume, which was a hippie costume, and I won first prize in a Halloween contest, and I think I won a candle. So thank you.
You've always been so supportive of me through college and after I graduated. You're an amazing teacher and you work so hard at it and are always improving yourself, and I know how difficult it can be.
I guess I've known you since you were about 30, which, man, the time has flown by.
And I've thought for a while about what my fondest memory or some story I could share about you is, and unfortunately there's just too many for me to put on this short video.
Letting us help in your classroom and then paying us a lot, probably too much.
You letting me and Madison go to your classroom and help you get ready for the school year, and definitely overpaying us, but we always knew it was you just being a nice aunt.
I have so many good memories of you, well, good and bad, I should say, from when I lived with you and I was not a very good teenager. But mostly, you are just the best aunt ever, and you're so kind and so thoughtful and so caring, and I always know that I can come to you with anything. And that's just the way I think of you, and I really appreciate you.
I think most of us have lived with her at some point, including me and my mom and my sister. 2 parakeets, who allows that, Therese does.
Thank you so much for taking us back to school shopping and school supplies shopping for quite a few years.
Sparing my mom from having to go to the mall. She hates the mall. You hate the mall too. So the fact that you took me and my sister to the mall for our back to school clothes shopping, so my mom didn't have to take us, was a sacrifice, I know, and just really appreciated from both me and Brooke and my mother.
Thank you so much for just being such a supportive and selfless aunt throughout the years.
She is the best. She always says yes. So it's hardly ever a no unless it's a stupid question. If you ever ask her to help you or anything like that, she's always going to say yes. So if you need help with anything, just give her a call. She loves you.
You're so full of love. No one could disagree with that. Your students and their parents, and of course your friends and family.
The best thing that I always remember is just going out to the cabin and spending time out there when I was a kid with the family. And
You brought us Uncle Orrin, and he brought us the cabin, and we love them both. Obviously, we love Uncle Orrin more than the cabin.
I just want to say thank you, Aunt Therese, for letting me swim in your pool, letting me stay the night at your house. I had a lot of fun.
Obviously, I'm so grateful for the cabin. Elaine and I still reminisce about the weeks we spent there during a couple summers.
And some of my best memories from my childhood and my adulthood are from the cabin.
And of course, I'm so thankful that you found Uncle Orrin and brought me literally my favorite place in the entire world. Memorial Day weekend and going to the cabin for my birthday are my two favorite events of the entire year.
Most of all, thank you so much for always making me and my girls feel so very welcome.
It's a great environment to be around her. She's always like heartwarming and she always knows what to say when to say it.
Probably what I like about her. There's so many things.
I wouldn't want any other grandma because you're such an awesome grandma and you have such a nice beach and dogs. I like that you're alive because you made my daddy, and I like coming to the beach and swimming in the pool when it was there.
Happy 60th birthday. Thanks for being such an awesome grandma.
And because you're such an amazing mother, we've been practicing this shot for you.
Well, here we are, this beautiful Monday morning. I'm not working very hard, but I'm sure you are, my love.
You taught me the phrase, pardon my French, which is a little funny because when I think of your sisters, you're not the top of the swearing list.
Coming to my graduation and all my birthday dinners throughout the years. I'm just so grateful to have you in my life.
And you used to be quite a bit younger than me, but it's so fun now because we're both the same age.
You're also really generous, and you've been generous to me and us.
No one else in the world like her. It's just like the way she is makes, and everything she says makes it feel like she's one of the nicest people you can ever meet.
When I was working in Alaska, you and Grandma would both send me chocolate chip cookies, and I think they were about equally delicious, but Grandma would send me, thank you Grandma, 4 or 6 delicious chocolate chip cookies in a checkbox. And you and Therese would send me like 2 gallon Ziploc bags full of chocolate chip cookies.
I remember that she always made the best chocolate chip cookies, and I think she actually taught me the recipe, and really it's just the recipe on the back of the Toll House chocolate chip cookie bag, but still, they're pretty great.
Oh, I always knew that I could make a mess at your house, or at least in my head, I thought it was okay to make a mess at your house, and I don't even think you usually made me clean it up, so thank you.
And my favorite memory of you is you making the trip to the bar so much fun after the hospital day, because being under 21, being in a bar sucks sometimes, but you made it really, really great and really awesome, and I just really enjoy your presence everywhere.
Hey sis, this is your favorite sister. Happy 60th birthday. You're the best.
Hey, I was just remembering the other day about when we went to the ball game with Al Waymiller and his wife. Remember that when you and Orrin and Marie and I were there, and Al tried to introduce you to Marie, didn't think you'd ever met before? I just remembered that the other day and thought it was pretty hilarious.
Remember when we went to Hawaii together and saw a man in an unusual swimsuit? No, that's stupid. Never mind that. But we saw a lady that kept getting smacked over by the waves. She was really kind of old, but we still laughed hysterically. That was kind of mean, but it was the best. And you're the best.
And you love to laugh, and you love to make us laugh, and you love to laugh at us, which comes in handy.
And I also really appreciate that you're an amazingly good dog owner. Your dogs have the best lives, and that's really important to me.
She had Snoop, and she was so sweet that she did therapy with him in the hot tub, among a million other things. You are really excited about this video. So anyways, I love that about her, and I love that she showed that dedication and kind of showed the rest of us that it's okay to do that for your pets and that you should if you love them. She also always had the freezer stocked with Hot Pockets. Super important.
One of my favorite childhood memories is Christmases at your Fife house.
For Christmas, Chinese ping pong at your house and me carrying baby Snoop all around, getting to hog him.
You and Oren opening up your home to all of us. That was just very special and something I'll always really remember about coming out there, and something I'll always cherish.
Also, when I went to Texas, Aunt Therese and Uncle Oren supported me financially, emotionally, all of the above, which they never needed to do. And I'm so thankful for that.
The next time I see you, you will have I will have another edition. So I'm looking forward to you meeting him or her.
Well, Therese, I finally had a girl, and it was you. And I'm so happy about that.
And the most recent one is you taking Grandma in. I'm sad that she won't be so close to me anymore, but so happy she's going to be living with you. And I know she'll be happy to have roommates again. And I just think that is such a nice thing that you and Uncle Oren are doing, and means so, so much.
And we all know that you do anything for anyone, especially in your family. So we did this for you.
I really appreciate you and love you so much, and happy birthday.
I love you so much, and I hope you have and had a really great birthday.
Love you, Grandma. Love you.
I love you, big sis, and happy birthday.
So, Aunt Therese, I love you. So glad that I am named after you. I absolutely love my middle name, and I'm glad there's an Ellie Therese as well.
Well, I love you, and have a great 60th birthday.
Just wanted to let you know that you are the love, the light of my life.
Therese, happy 60th birthday from Jonah, Don, and Matt. We're in Charleston. Sorry we couldn't be there, but we love you, and I hope you enjoy yourself.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese. I love you.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese.
Happy birthday.
We love you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese.
Happy 60th birthday. I love you.
Welcome to 60, Therese. Welcome to 60.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese.
Happy birthday, Therese. You're the best big sister ever. I love you so much.
Thanks, and happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese.
Hi, Therese. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Therese.
Happy birthday, Therese.
Happy birthday, Therese.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Therese. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I love you very much.
Happy birthday.
Oh, well, have a happy birthday. That's all.
Happy birthday.
And I love you very much, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Therese.
Happy birthday, Therese. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we love you.
Hey, Therese. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese.
Happy birthday. Love you.
Happy birthday, Grandma. And happy birthday. Hey, we're firemen.
Happy birthday, Therese. Hang loose.
Happy birthday, Aunt Therese. Love you.
Happy birthday, Therese. We hope you have a great 60th birthday. Love you. Can't wait to see you at the party. I hope it's a sunny day. Happy birthday. May God your wish come true. Happy birthday. Everything's for you. Here's a free Sunday. Love you. Hope you had a great birthday.
Happy 60th birthday, Therese. I hope you have a great birthday and a great year to come. Well, all I can say. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. 2, 3. Happy birthday to Aunt Therese. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to Aunt Therese. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Aunt Therese. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Jackson!
mother-in-law. I have been thinking of lots of ways to celebrate you, and I'm a little bit of a procrastinator, so I was running over my brainstorm of ideas with Eric, who ordinarily likes to spoil me and say yes to me. I wonder where he got that from. So I told him about my first idea, which was to make a big, long list of everything that I loved about you and that I remembered. So I started writing on all these pieces of paper. Oh yeah. So when I was in college studying to be a horticulturist, you let me plant your entire front room wall to wall, the tiny path, full of 300 seedlings, flats and flats and flats of seedlings, taking up all the space for weeks. And I fertilized them with fish fertilizer before I knew it smelled like fish, and the house was bad for days, and you were so nice about it. Yeah, meant a lot to me. Oh yes, you helped Eric and I go on the road trip all around the country for 2 weeks. You gave us your car, Camry, and your gas card, and when I got back, I had 20 rolls of film, and you developed them all for me and didn't even mock me for my lack of artistic discipline. It was very supportive. And he said, sorry, Joan's already done that shtick. So my next idea was to gush about your chocolate chip cookie recipe. It was so special to me when I was in England and you sent me your chocolate chip cookie recipe, and I have the original email in which you demonstrate what a wonderful aunt you are. Hi Heidi, sounds like everything's going great. Annie's pregnant, Ben's reception was beautiful. Brooke and Lee spent last weekend with me, the couple are friends, and they're coming again this week to help me in my classroom. Oh, what an amazing aunt. And such good cookies. But he said, Brooke and Kelly have already done that. So I thought, I'll make my singing debut. But then he said Jackson's already done that. So I thought, well, I could make some kind of like poetic art piece. To which he said nothing. So I'm just gonna do an old-fashioned, heartfelt message. And I wanted to share that one of the things about you, among the many things I could talk about, is that I really love and appreciate the way you are so accepting and supportive of people, just the way that they are. And I've been a lucky recipient of that over all the years you've known me now. I've gotten to have 2 moms, and from the time you were driving me from my house to your house to my house, I really admire the way you just can meet people where they are, and you have a big invitation for however they are, and a smile and warmth and generosity, and it's a beautiful thing. And you know me really well, even though I'm not always the same as you. Like, I remember when I was pregnant with Greta, and you called me up and you said, Heidi, I heard about the craziest thing on Oprah. It sounds like something you would like. It's this infant potty training thing. It's really weird, but it sounds like something you would like. And I totally did. And it was neat that you knew that about me. And there's lots of things that you really know about me and have always accepted me and been super supportive. And I think that's a really beautiful thing. And I try to be like that partly because of how you showed me. So thank you. And I'm pretty fond of your son also. Possibly except when I'm doing his laundry. But we all know he's a wonderful father and has many good qualities, so I thank you for that too. And I wish you an absolutely wonderful, happy 60th birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, Mom. I Love you so much, and thank you for all that you do for me, my family, everyone else. I have tons of memories of you being there for Sunshine Generation, long hot swim meets, coming to take me to dinner in college, coming to visit me in Arizona, showing up when I was in labor when I hadn't even called you, showing up in the morning when I'd been up all night with Peyton, taking the boys when I had a newborn Ellie. When I moved out, you gave me this box of love, which I still have 22 years later, that I like to peek out every once in a while, but I get so much love from you in person, and my kids get so much love from you in person. I don't truly need it, but I just can't get rid of it. So thank you so much. I'm so proud of you, and think you're amazing and fantastic. Happy birthday.
All right, I must love you a lot to be doing a video because I can't even stand pictures of myself, and now I'm gonna have to sit here and stare at my camera while I talk about you, my amazing second mother growing up. Happy birthday. I just love you, and I wish that we saw more of each other. And when I think about you, I think about the time that we went to the mall and I was Molly McDonald because I wanted to get my ears double pierced. And so I remember that walking around the mall and we were calling me Molly McDonald throughout the whole thing because you signed my permission. Although I do think we called my parents because you're very responsible that way. I have so many memories going on the cruise together, and just what a great time we had. Let's see, Bobby the Boot. Who can forget Bobby the Boot? I will never forget that night. It must have been homecoming when we were like in 10th grade, and oh my gosh. Cookie dough. We always made cookie dough at your house. I also remember a time that we were at the apartment and there was some orange juice that I'm pretty certain for some reason had like vodka spiked in it. Oh my gosh, Therese, I am so happy that we have so many memories together, and I hope that you have an absolutely amazing birthday, and I love you so much.
Thank you for all that you've done for Jeff and I. When Megan stayed at your house with you and Uncle Orrin, when we were traveling a bit, you don't know how much that meant to us to have somebody that we loved and trusted taking care of Megan, and of course having her feel comfortable somewhere. And then again, you're always there for everybody, aren't you, Therese? Everybody. And this is your day. Enjoy it. And happy 60th.
All of the things that I have listed, which are quite a lot, and there's even more that I didn't have time to mention, all on themselves, like by themselves, are so caring and thoughtful and nice and things that a lot of people wouldn't do for others. But you add them all together and all the things that other people are going to mention, and I think that's what makes you an extraordinary woman, an aunt. And I'm so, so lucky to have you. And you've just changed, so many of our lives would not be the same if it weren't for you. And I think that is pretty cool. Love you, Aunt Therese. Happy 60th.
You are one of the kindest and most thoughtful people I've ever known. And I know wherever my life takes me, that you will always be there for me. And I hope you know that I would be there for you too. You never miss a graduation or a birthday or a party or a family get-together. And while you say you love us and while you tell people that, what you do with your actions says more than any words could ever say. I love you, sister, and happy birthday to you.
I've had the pleasure of knowing you since you were about 16 years old. So I've seen you go from a carefree teenager to a young wife and mother to the devoted and loving grandma that you are now. And I have so many good memories of you, but one that really sticks in my mind is back in December of 1977. I think it sticks in my mind because it just kind of typifies the type of person that you were and still continue to be. And that year, 1977, you were living in Rochester, Minnesota. So I decided that I'd go visit you at Christmas time because you were a young stay-at-home mom and you had little 2-year-old Karis and baby Eric, who was about 6 weeks old. And I decided it'd be a good thing I could go out there and help you. And when I got there, I was just absolutely amazed because you had decorated for Christmas, you had wrapped, you had shopped, you had baked, just done everything to make it a wonderful Christmas for everyone. And I just couldn't understand how you could even find the time to do it. Here you were, far from home. The weather was horrible, so I knew you couldn't get out that much with 2 little ones. And then when I got there to help you, you were worried about me having a good time, and you had planned fun activities to do while I was there. And I think I just will always remember that time, because it just shows how you were always thinking of others. And there have been times in the recent years, too, where you've helped me out, just when I had a family situation, and you were there just without hesitation. So I just wanted to let you know that you are so loved and appreciated. And happy birthday, my friend.
All right, here we go again. No surprise, this is about my 20th attempt at this. Figured, Eric, you're just going to have to splice and edit the best you can. I can't get through it all at once. So this is a happy birthday wish to my sister Therese, my Irish twin. You know, we've hard to believe we've gone through 60 of these. You know, Therese used to tease me relentlessly when we were younger. 1 week in April when we were the same age. Teasing stopped about 40 years ago now. It's not so much fun anymore, isn't it? You know, I'd also like to say thank you. Thank you for all you've done for me, my family, my siblings. You know, you and Orrin opened up your home to all of us. I will forever cherish the time spent down at the beach, memories there, just hanging with the family. You know, I think that really has helped keep us all together. You know, around the campfire stories, maybe a few bottles. Forever grateful for that. You know, I've always felt a little lucky that you found Orrin, but you know, Orrin, you're a lucky man too. And Therese, I love you. Happy birthday.
Hi, Therese. My big sister, my good friend. This might take more takes than Jeff's. There's not enough time to say how many great things you've done for me and the great memories I have. I'm kind of wiggly, but I'll start with one when I was a kid, probably like 10, and I was making rice-a-roni for the family that we lived on, which I loved, Mom, don't worry. And I burnt it, and Dad yelled at me, and you totally came to my defense, and I loved that. And then when you were in high school, I thought you and your girlfriends were the coolest, cutest things ever. And I remember you made these locker posters for the athletes, and you probably just let me watch, but I think you let me help you make them on Fridays on game day, and I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. You met Orrin, yay, love you, Orrin, but my kids grew up at the beach, and I'm so grateful they did, and I think that has a lot to do with why I want my grandkids growing up at the beach. No pressure, broken leave, but I think the first time they went out there, leave was 1.5, and they spent the weekend, and then they spent many, many weeks in the summers when I was working while you guys took care of them, and Camp Wishgaw will forever be in their memory. When I became a single mom, you were super supportive, emotionally, physically, financially. You took us out to dinner once and gave me a check for $1,000 just for nothing and said, "Don't pay me back." Oh, gee, I didn't. But it took a huge weight off my shoulders, and it was bigger than you'll ever know.
Everybody loves my Aunt Therese. All her students love my Aunt Therese. They like my Aunt Therese. They like my Aunt Therese. Everybody loves my Aunt Therese. Took my baby to the cabin last night, and what to my surprise, when we got there, he hit me with the news right between he didn't know my Aunt Therese. I told him not to worry, we'd meet some other aunts. But we sat there for a weekend and a half, and we never got a chance. For every day we talked about my Aunt Therese. Everybody talked about my Aunt Therese. The Benson, her Aunt Therese, her Aunt Therese. It's her birthday, she is my Aunt Therese. I told him not to worry, there's only one thing we can do. Baby, if you let me take you by the hand, I'm gonna teach the facts to you. She is generous, her Aunt Therese. Intelligent, her Aunt Therese. Hilarious, her Aunt Therese. Sweet as heck, her Aunt Therese. Teacher, her Aunt Therese. To meet her Aunt Therese. I taught my baby about my Aunt Therese. We kept on going, and was I surprised? For you see, after we chatted for a little while, he knew her better than me. Now my baby loves to talk about my Aunt Therese. He loves to hang out with my Aunt Therese. He likes my Aunt Therese. He likes my Aunt Therese. Happy birthday to my Aunt Therese.
Ready, go.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday. That was awesome. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was awesome.
Hi, Mama. The video is just about over. I hope you liked it. I hope it made you laugh, maybe made you cry. Hope it made you finally be able to decide who your favorite child is. When I set out to make the video, I had this plan and this hope that I'd be able to put this all together and it would give you this idea of what you mean to all of us. And I quickly realized as the video started coming in that there's just no way. There's no way that a series of videos or us saying anything to you could ever even begin to give you an idea of how much you mean to so many people. And it's really been a special experience for me to have all these videos come in and to be looking at them, because it's something I've always known. I mean, it's just kind of a known thing that you're the person that everyone can turn to and that you do so much for other people. But there's something about just seeing video after video after video come in and hearing these people say all these things that really puts in perspective just how many people you've had such an impact on. It's just amazing. It's truly touching and remarkable, and it makes me so proud to be your son, but I mean, just even to know you. You really are a special person, Mom. I notice a lot of themes that people sending in the videos, you know, a lot of it, you know, about the things that you do for people. And obviously, more than anybody else on this, you've done so much for me. But I think the thing that really stands out for me, or that has the biggest impact on me, is not the things that you've done, but it's that knowledge of what you would do for me, that you would do absolutely anything for me, that you do anything for any of these people that you saw in the video, you know. And that's really such a special thing that so few people have, to be able to walk through this life knowing that you're never going to be without a place to stay if you need it. You're never going to go hungry. You're never going to be unloved. You know, that none of us are ever going to be alone in this world because we know you. And that's a true gift. You know, one other theme that people keep bringing up is Oren. Oren has become such a central, important part of this family that he came into a little later than others, but I don't think any of us could even picture this family without him at this point. And I think a lot of people think, oh, it's fortunate or it's lucky or whatever that Oren is such a good fit. But what I know is that that isn't luck. For you, that was an absolute prerequisite. You would not be with somebody who wasn't that perfect fit for your children, for your family. The other theme that kept coming up was that you're always there for people. You know, people are going through a tough time. You're always going to be there for them. But what I think I particularly liked was that you're also there for the good times. You show up for other people's graduations and big life events. And we all kind of know, I mean, obviously Karis and I, but you know, even the cousins know that if they have something major going on, immediate family's going to be there and Aunt Therese is going to be there. I definitely find that when I have a big life event or you win an award, which happens a lot, let's face it, you know, it just doesn't feel real till I call you and tell you about it. And that was one of the hardest things about doing this video, is that every time I talk to you on the phone, I want to tell you about it, tell you how it's going on, because I realize, like, there's very few big projects and big things I've ever done in my life that you haven't been a part of. You know, all the movies and camp and all the crazy elaborate games and just everything, you know, it's just so neat that no matter what I said, whatever crazy idea I came up with, you know, I've never heard you say, oh yeah, we can't do that. Oh, that's too much. That's too, you know, nothing. You're always game. You're always game for it. That means a lot. Well, I should probably start wrapping it up, seeing as this video is already about 30 minutes longer than I intended it to be. But before it's over, I just want to have you take a second and just try to really let the message of this video soak in, which is simply that you are loved. You are loved by so many people, and you have had such an impact on all the lives of all the people in this video, and all your students, and everyone who's come in contact with you. I know I speak for a lot of people when I say that making these videos was not easy. It's not easy for us to sum up the way we feel about you in just a few words or a couple short memories. But if I had to choose just a few words to say to you right now, it would be thank you. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for the sacrifices, the ones I know about and the ones I'll never know about. And thank you for teaching me by example that to be a good parent, you have to love your children limitlessly, unconditionally, and fight for them. Because I know you fought for me. I love you, Mom.